Welcome to Let's Go Road Trippin'. It is Traveling Monday. Hi there, road trippers. This is a channel where we go on road trips. We'll go anywhere from a small town, out of the way places, or even to big places that everybody goes to, because I'll pretty much go anywhere. This week I had a little project from one of the companies I work for. They sent me into northern Indiana and southwestern Michigan. And I went to a lot of different places, but today I'm going to show you three. I'm going to show you Elkhart, Indiana, I'm going to show you Paw Paw, Michigan, and I'm going to show you Marshall, Michigan. I'm also going to show you some things that got my attention while I was on the road. Let's start off with an interesting name for a town. Really? Gas City, Indiana. I love that name. And I was kind of hungry when I was there, so guess what kind of food I had? Mexican. What else would you have when you're in Gas City? So it says Flores, the finest Mexican food. Well, I gotta say, in the middle of Gas City, Indiana, there's some pretty good Mexican food. It's just on US 35. If you go west on US 35 from I-69, you'll come right past this place. It'll be on the north side of the street. I recommend coming here and having a bite. It was nice, cheap food. So the next day, I find myself in Elkhart, Indiana, the unofficial, or maybe official, motorhome capital of the world. Well, that means I have to stop by the Motorhome and RV Museum. But when I got there, they were closed, and it was quite disappointing. But Al was nice enough to let me in, and he actually gave me a personal tour. Check some of this video out.
This trailer, a 1913 travel trailer, is recognized worldwide as the oldest existing RV any place in the world.
What can you tell me about this trailer, the Tennessee Traveler?
That's a one-of-a-kind, custom-made 1931 house car.
What's the chassis?
Chassis is a Model AA Ford. This 1931 Chevrolet-based house car was custom made for Mae West, the movie star, when she left vaudeville to make movies for Paramount.
Wasn't that cool? There is so much more in that motorhome and RV museum, and Al was such a nice guy for letting me come out and get it. Basically, I kept him there late, and he was great. He had a lot of great knowledge, and he was just a really nice guy. I hope you guys can visit there soon, because it's really worth it. They even have a huge convention center. After the Motorhome Museum, I decided to go to my favorite place to eat, the Simonton Lake Drive-In. They have the very best chocolate malts that I have ever had.
Take your order, please.
Yeah, I want a grilled chicken sandwich with a mug of root beer, and fries.
Nothing else for you?
Yeah, for now.
Grilled chicken sandwich, fries, and a large root beer?
Yes.
784, time for here to go.
For here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we travel to Paw Paw, Michigan, where we meet up with our guest videographer, Dad. We went to the St. Julian's Winery there in Paw Paw, and I had a couple of taste tests of white wine, and I only had two because I did still have to drive, and I'm not into drinking and driving. Once we were there, we were very lucky to have met Dario. He gave us a nice tour, and he gave us some information on the winery itself. He's actually a descendant of the person who started the winery.
Hello, my name is Dario Braganini, and right now you're standing in the Red Cellar Room at St. Julian Winery. We are Michigan's oldest, largest, and most awarded winery. We've been making wine for 91 years. My grandfather actually started this winery in 1921 in Windsor, Ontario. And you're in the Red Barrel Room.
After the winery, we went to Red's Drive-In, which is just across the street and down a little bit from the winery. And they make their own root beer too. And while you're there, you're probably going to meet Red. He runs the place, and he owns it, and he will be more than happy to come up to your car and tell you everything there is about Red's drive-in, and it'll tell you all about the fantastic food that they have there and the different things they have. I tried a little bit of their chili, and man, was that good. And they put that on their hot dogs. They have a Chicago-style dog, and they've got pretty much anything you want at any local drive-in. And now we're off to Marshall, Michigan. And wow, was I surprised when I got there. There are a lot more things to do and see than I ever thought there would be in such a small little town. It's a beautiful little downtown area with lots of little shops and restaurants for you to just take your time and leisurely stroll right on through there and check everything out. And then there's the American Museum of Magic. Now in that area of Michigan, there's a big following of magicians and whatnot. Harry Blackstone, you name it, they've probably been there. David Copperfield, David Blaine, just to name a few. Now at the museum, I was lucky enough to meet up with Jeff, who was the director, and he gave me some history about it. Their tour guide, Candy, was fantastic, and she had more information than I could possibly remember. She was telling me everything about every magician that ever existed, pretty much, and I had to stop her because I was running a little short on time. But I did take a look at their museum and check out what I saw.
Hi, I'm Jeff Taylor, and welcome to the American Museum of Magic in Marshall, Michigan. We are the only museum dedicated to the history of magic open in the United States. And if you'll come pay us a visit, you'll see several hundred years worth of the history of magic.
Now, as I was leaving Marshall, I was getting in my car, and look what walks up next to me. I just had to know more.
This is my friend Gabe. He's from the Marshall Carriage Company right here in Marshall, Michigan. Horse tours and ghost tours of the town all day, every day.
Yes, you heard her right. They even do ghost tours. Ghost tours in Marshall, Michigan. I love ghost tours. Marshall is definitely a place to go on anybody's road trip. If you're in southern Michigan, you have got to go there. Now on to some interesting names. When you're traveling, I'm sure you've noticed that you'll look at a road sign or a name of a town, like for instance Gas City, and you'll just kind of chuckle because you're wondering, what in the world were they thinking when they named this place or this street or this town or whatever it is? Check this street out. McCool Road. Who wouldn't want to live there? Now, here's one I think I don't want to live on. Fail Road. You read that right. And then as I was leaving Marshall, and this is between Marshall and Battle Creek, and I've known it's there for quite some time. So now here we are driving past Climax, Michigan. So what do you think they do there? Bet you they read a lot of books. Here's the question of the day. What is the oddest name of a place or a street that you have seen in your daily life or in your travels? I really want to know. Leave a picture or a video below in the comments, and I'll see what you got. And I will post my favorite of those links and of those pictures on the next videos. Thank you for watching my first travel video. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Come back tomorrow when we do Travel Talk Tuesday, and that's going to be all about tips, tricks, and just talking about travel in general and seeing what you guys have to say about it. Thanks for watching Let's Go Road Trippin'. If you have an idea on where you would like me to go, please leave a comment on this video. Don't forget to find me on Facebook, like and share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Take care and safe travels.